I gotta use my pen because me and my nails we don't agree with this tablet.
Yeah.
Okay, repost. And then let me send it to some folks. Okay, I sent it out.
That's it. Okay, you ain't gotta put your head in my face. Trying to move my arm and continue for me to rub him.
Oh, your doggy?
Yeah.
I
I
love
guess my,
animals.
I guess he didn't want to be rubbed all the time. Listen, I'm trying to do this live, and he want to be petty.
Remember I told you I'm gonna have a drink.
Oh,
I
you
got,
drinking wine?
I got my drink.
Yeah, well, I'm drinking this right now. I don't know if y'all can see
It look good. I like that. I like when stuff look pretty. It's gonna make me try it.
it.
It's
it
gonna make me try it.
it's from Trader Joe's, the pineapple.
Okay.
I just
Oh, so it's
happened to
just
see it
pineapple
today.
juice.
Yeah,
Okay.
pineapple juice. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. I think it would be better once it's cold, but I ain't put an
Cold.
ice box so.
Cold pineapple juice is hit right. Oh, so good. I'm excited, babe.
Okay, you ready to get started, Miss Ma'am?
Yes.
Hey Pooh, how you doing? Okay. Hey y'all, to know how I normally do my live, I normally have my question on paper. So if you see me looking down, therefore I'm looking at the paper. So excuse my fur baby, he might bark. You know, he might bark. I'm gonna try to get him under control. I had to move my face because if he close to me, he okay. So hopefully he won't be doing too much barking. Okay. Before we even get to All Time Point Forward, girl, listen, we gotta talk about the author note that you put in the book, okay? When I read it, I was sitting there, I was like, wait a minute, she dead serious about this. It's hers, okay? You were not playing no games at all. It just caught my attention because it felt so raw and personal. Did writing that note feel more important for you emotionally before readers step into the story? And do you feel like that experience helped shape the tone or the emotion throughout the novel?
So we talking about my dedication, right?
Yeah, your dedication,
Okay.
yeah.
So yes, the dedication was absolutely personal. It was beyond personal for me. It definitely shaped a lot of the book because I don't know if you had seen when I posted on Instagram, I posted like a pre authors kind of jitters video live.
Yeah.
And when I said Savannah is me, I am Savannah, I meant that. Like I meant that. Like a lot of the things that she did, I didn't do, and a lot of things that she did, I did do. Like, but it was beyond personal for me. It was such a healing experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like okay, she coming off man. Don't need a little Arthur no baby. I'm like,
I came out
let's see where
swinging.
we going.
I came out swinging, and I did it purposely.
Yeah, I could tell. She dead serious. She ain't playing no game. She
Nope.
dead serious.
Not one.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to do good before Norma started the interview. I'm sorry, y'all. Norma, I think I tell you how I was introduced to you, right? I
Okay,
think we
let's do
met on
that.
TikTok, right? We met on TikTok, right?
No, we met on Instagram.
Okay. We met on Instagram, y'all. We met on Instagram, and she was looking for art readers. And during the time, I signed up to be an art reader, and then we just went from there. We just been cool ever since. That's how I met her. We just been cool ever since. I
Kelly
been in
is
an
my big
inbox.
bestie.
Yeah, I been in
My big
an inbox just
bestie.
about every day, just having a good old conversation.
Yep, it definitely was Instagram. It could have been Instagram or Threads. I'm not even sure because I put my art submission out on Threads,
I think
and
so.
I also put it
Yeah,
out on Instagram too. So it was either one of those.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Faye just came in, and I think Faye was the first person to finish the book besides my daughter. My daughter was my beta reader. So you were absolutely the first person that finished the book. And you came to my inbox like, ma'am. I was like, what?
I did. I said, listen, if I enjoy the book, I'm gonna be in your inbox. Okay, I'm gonna be in your inbox to let you know.
Definitely was in my inbox, honey.
Yeah, okay. What inspired all time point forward, and what does the title personally mean to you, right? And because of the title itself feel deeper, just moving on physically, it sounds emotional too, like healing, growth, learning from the past, and also figure out where life is trying to lead you, even when things get messy. Was the title connected to the personal meaning to you, or did it represent something specific within a story and a character journey?
The title of my book, it's funny because I actually had a different title. And I happened to be talking to my mama one day. I was at her house and I was talking to her and I was just like, what if I called the All Sides Put Forward? And she's like, I like that. And I'm like, because like I said, complete healing journey. That's exactly what this book was for me. Complete healing journey. And when I said all signs point forward, I meant it because there's no looking back to that past that I left years ago. So all signs straight ahead, baby. Straight ahead. Hey everybody, hey.
Hey yeah, hey yeah. Okay, so all time point for it. It's a, I like the title itself. You know what I'm saying? It can mean different things for different people. You know, it can mean so many different things. And that's what
Right.
I like about it. It's really, really good. I really like the title. I was like, okay, all time point forward. Okay, we're going forward. We're not going back. We're not even looking. We're not even gonna even look at the past. We're gonna look into the future. We're gonna keep going.
Yep.
Okay. So Savannah is such a free spirit. It seemed like she was trying to escape a situation where she felt trapped in a sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
How important was her character to finally make that decision to leave and start over? And when it came to moving to the Big Apple, did you see that Savannah running away from a problem? Or was it more about her finally choosing herself and taking control of her life for the first time?
Oh, baby. It was her. It was all her. She was like, this is me. This is who I'm about to be. I don't care who judges me. I don't care who thinks that I'm not supposed to do this. If I feel it in my soul and if my ancestors are pointing me in the right direction, that's where I'm going. Like, and picking up and just moving that far. Hell yeah. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's move on. Let's baby.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
definitely her just reclaiming all
Yeah.
of herself.
Yeah, I see. I know sometimes people like be scared to be moving to another state, especially when they don't know nobody, don't have no family members and stuff like that. But I feel like if you gonna move, do it for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause that's very important. Do it for yourself, and also you want to be happy where you are instead of just feeling stuck. 'Cause, you know they got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of time people feel like I feel stuck. I feel like I'm not supposed to be where I'm supposed to be, but I feel like you are where you're supposed to be in that moment. You know what I mean?
Right.
But don't let nothing to discourage you from moving forward. If you feel like you got to move out of town to move out of state or move somewhere to
To
make you
restart.
happy, do it. Do it. Don't
Yep.
let nobody stop you. That's how I feel. I kind of appreciate Savannah. Like, okay, I decided to move to the Big Apple. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of us don't want to make that move because we don't know if we have the fear of the unknown. I know I
Right.
do.
So this is how I kind of like depicted it. So of course I'm a spiritual girly. Um, I don't read tarot, but I know people that do, and they'll explain it to me and things of that sort or whatever. So I kind of thought about Savannah's journey being like the Fool card, which is the very first card in the tarot deck. And
Yeah.
if you look at the Fool card, he's standing on a cliff. He got this little doggy with him. He got a little tiny little bag sitting on this little thing on his back, and he's just on the tip of a hill.
Yeah.
You don't know what's behind that hill. You don't know if you're
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
drop to your death or if you're going to be able to walk into another part of that hill. So I really thought about Savannah's journey being like the fool of it all.
Yeah.
Like I might be a little stupid for doing this, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna do it and just see what happens. And
Yeah.
if you read all signs for it, you know, all signs point for it, you know that she jumped off that hill, baby, and she went right to the next one and kept on walking and lived
Yeah.
life. So
Yeah.
I kind of depicted the story like that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you the one thing that stood out to me. I had talked to you about this. One thing that
Okay.
stood out to me was the crystal and the spiritual index included in the book, right? And I thought it was such an interesting and unique way a neat touch based because you don't really see that often in novels. How important was it for you to incorporate crystals and spirituality into the book, into the story of Savannah journey, right? And for the readers who may not really be into crystals or familiar with that world, what would you say to them before diving into this book? Do you hope the story opened their minds a little bit to different forms of healing, energy, and self-discovery?
So with that, first of all, let me just give a shout out quick to my daughter because my daughter was the one that told me to put it in the beginning of the book. I was going to put it at the end of the book because that's normally where we find the index. But she was like, no, because this is a spiritual book, so you want to give people a forewarning besides the trigger warnings
Yeah.
to know that this is a spiritual book. And I know that there are a lot of people that are religious over spiritual.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to necessarily scare anybody, but I wanted to put a lot of me into anything that I write. So it was very important for me to put that spiritual and crystal guide because I knew that I was going to be mentioning a lot of crystals and a lot of
Yeah.
different spiritual aspects. Like if you in my house, like look, there's a crystal right here, just sitting right next to me. Like I have them everywhere in my house. Like so I wanted to make sure that my readers, if they came across something as far as a pyrite, which is also in the book, and this is a
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted them to know what pyrite stood for. So they're not just like, okay, I'm reading a word, but what does this word mean? Even though, like, if people have
Yeah.
e-readers
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that,
I
you can
definitely
click on the
understand. Yeah.
e-reader and find out what it is. But I wanted you to get my version of what it was. So I just wanted to keep my readers informed. It was kind of like, not only was it like a healing journey, it was an educational journey for my readers as well. So it was very, very, very important for me to put that in there for you. You don't even understand. Because I did not. First of all, I knew I was going to scare people anyway. Because, like I said, a lot
Yeah.
of people are
Yeah.
religious over spiritual. So I knew that this book was not going to hit home with a lot of people. But if it did hit home with a lot of people, at least I gave you something to take with you.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely understand that when I first opened the book, I was when I read it on the on when I had the art and I read I said, okay, she a spiritual girl and she a crystal girl. I said, okay, cool. And like I said, sometimes people may not be into crystal, some people may be over spiritually, but I'm glad you put that in the book. At least people know what they're getting themselves into. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I feel like it's very important that you be yourself in the book and you show up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? In a way,
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of authors be kind of concerned about they put stuff in a book and it might scare away the reader. But like I always say, your reader gonna be for you. You know what I mean? You gonna find that reader and that reader gonna be for you, whether
Right.
whether they like it or not.
Right. And one thing that
Hello.
I know with my hey, one thing I know with any of my books, it's going to be a touch of some form of
Yeah.
something spiritual, something that's just a part. It's a big part of me, so it's going to be a big part of how I write. And I gained a lot of knowledge from Masterpiece because Masterpiece, she's such a sweetheart. She is absolutely a sweetheart, and she helped me a lot with figuring out like this book journey because I was mentally freaking out, especially while the arc was out. I was freaking out because I was like, oh my god, people not gonna like it. People gonna like it. Well, like I was getting on my child's nerves. Let's put it this way. My oldest, I was getting on her nerves, but she was just like, look, you gonna find your audience. And she was like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
don't matter like who don't like it. And she was like, honestly, the ones that don't like it is gonna be reading it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, they gonna read it? She's like, yeah, they still gonna read it. You gonna get them
Yeah.
page turns, so don't worry about it. And I was like, all right. I kind of like woosah'd a little bit after that.
Yeah. 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 Cause it's true. You gonna find your artists and stuff like that. Thank y'all for the gift. So
Yes,
before I move on to my next question, does anybody have a question they want to ask on this?
you do, yeah.
And let me go back down and see if I see any questions. I don't think I've seen anything so far.
No, I don't think so either, because I was kind of looking.
Let me see. Okay.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, daughter. I love you.
Hey,
Hey.
Auntie D. Michelle. How you doing, Mama? Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So Kaden asked, "How's book two coming along?" Basically, so book two is crazy because my computer's open right now. Book two, I got 11,397 words left to my goal, honey. That is the goal that I have left. I did this one. I'm trying to make a little bit shorter than the next one. So I'm trying just a little bit. I just want. I was trying to write a novella, but I don't think I could do that. My brain, the way my brain works, I do not think. Maybe later on in life, but right now, I'm just trying to tell y'all stories, baby. I want y'all to have a good time while reading.
this
Um,
is book two, no shortcuts. K. Reed did as is Daniel based off a real person.
Darren is who I'm manifesting, baby. Crazy and all. Crazy and all. I'm manifesting that big old fine man. Child. Wait, do y'all see Darren? Do y'all see this man right here? That's me, okay? That's who I'm manifesting. I listen, okay? And my book too. Steve is also who I'm manifesting, baby. Like, okay, because I'm writing my man. That's what it is. Cause where he at? That's what I want to know. Cause where he at?
Yeah, cause they want to know where he is. They said that's a man right there, Savannah. Yeah, that's a
That's
man
a
right there.
good man, Savannah. And I avoided
Yeah.
saying that shit in the book. I avoided that. I did not want to say that. It was so many times I typed it out and erased it. I said I am not writing that line in this book. I'm not. Oh, is
Uh,
Lawrence based on a real person? Yes, Lawrence is absolutely based on a real person. He is based on my soon to be ex husband. So yes, and he wasn't that bad because Lawrence was bad, but he was not that bad. I just made Lawrence a lot more extra purposely because I had to give y'all a fun story.
yeah, yeah,
I had to give y'all a
yeah.
story, and it's funny because some people actually like his character. They think he's fucking hilarious, and all they do is giggle at him. And I giggled while writing him because he kind of gave me them vibes sometimes. It's like, anyway, moving on. All signs point forward.
Okay, so my author Bessie D. Michelle say, "Are we going to share him when he get there?"
Listen, he's 6'8", baby. He's 6'8". It's a lot of man to go around. We can share him. I ain't selfish like that. Oh yes, like Lawrence was definitely trifling. Child.
Along with something else. Okay, Arthur Gilletta asked, "Did you get some healing from writing about your ex-husband?"
Yes, I got so much healing. Like it's funny too because me and him recently had to talk about it, and he knows he knows so much about the book, and he thinks it's hilarious. But it was so much healing for me, like because now he can't do anything that'll tick me off anymore. Like, and
Yeah,
he can't stand it. But you don't make me mad no more. So I'm happy, and I'm the happiest I've been in years. And this book actually helped with it. Like I feel like when 12 o'clock on May 28th hit,
yeah,
not only was it was two things. My son's birthday is May 28th. That's why I released the book, and when it dropped, it was my baby turning another age, and it was my happiness all at the same time, so that I could just be a better mother, a better friend, a better daughter, a better lover one day. Like it did so much for me, and I'm so happy, so happy.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. Cause you find your healing. Cause listen, 'cause I tell people all the time, it's like, 'cause I was talking to somebody the other day. I was telling, I said, listen, therapy be your best friend if you mentally ready for it. You
You
have to be
have to be.
mentally ready for it.
You
If you're
have
not
to be.
mentally ready for it, you're not gonna be able to receive the treatment that you deserve. You gotta
And
be ready for it.
another thing I keep telling people, I try to instill this in all of my people. When you're in something and you've been in something for a long time, you need to heal before going into anything else.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
all you're going to do is create a revolving door, and you're going to just literally just give that next person that don't deserve the hell that you
Yeah,
got or that you were given to by that last person, you're going to give it right to them because you're not mentally ready to be with another person.
yeah, yeah. That's
So
true.
That's all a part of the book, baby. It's all a part of it.
Yeah, it definitely would. Definitely is. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna get some more questions. Ask more questions, y'all, and then then I'm stopping and see if y'all have any more questions. Okay. So Vanna was definitely a fashion girl. You could tell through her personality that she was very free spirit. She carried her cushion everywhere. One thing I really love about her was that she never let anything stop her from chasing her dream. Why do you think Savannah truly decided to leave a small town? Was it mainly because of the situation she was dealing with at home? Or do you think deep down she was craving a completely new environment where she could finally grow into herself without feeling restricted?
It was both because she wanted to leave what she had because a lot of people don't realize too that some people hinder your next steps. Like you might be in a relationship and you realize that ain't nothing going right. And the
Yeah.
minute that you leave that relationship, everything starts going right. It was that person and they have nothing to do with you. You had to shed that how many other pounds they weighed, baby. You had to shed that. So it was definitely her leaving her past alone, and the fact that she knew that there was something bigger there for her. Like she knew that clothes were her thing, and she knew that fashion was her thing, and she wanted to make her mark however she saw fit. And my girl did
Yeah. Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And she did it on so many levels, which was so dope for me. Like writing it, it was just like, okay, how else can I make Savannah that bitch? Let's put it that
Yeah. Yeah.
way. How else can I make her that bitch? And how else can I make her the start of my journey
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
being an
Yeah.
author? So I love Savannah. I love her.
Yeah. I definitely like her. Okay, so now this one, I gotta ask you this question, girl. Okay. Now, because I was sitting there thinking about it the whole time now, why old girl was on the bus instead of the plane, Miss Mel?
Wait, what? Say that again. Say that
I just been thinking the whole time, right? Now you got this girl catching the bus instead of the plane. Now, what this mean about money, convenience, or what more of a symbolic of her trying to disappear a little and keep people out of her business while she figure herself out? Because I'm like, why is she on the bus all the way to New
So it
York?
was a part in the book that said that it was her fastest way to move in silence.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's the only reason why she was on the bus. That literally was the only reason. And I don't know, it also kind of took me back to my childhood because I used to like take the bus to go see family members with my mama. Or so like when I got of age, she would just put me on the bus
Yeah,
by
yeah,
myself. So it was kind of like I said, Savannah is me. I am Savannah. Like I
yeah.
added so much of myself into this story because it was easy. I feel like it was easy to write. It was just easy to write. It was me. I was just writing me in a different light, like as a character.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
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 my girl had to move in a little bit of silence because Lawrence would have found
yeah.
her.
Yeah. Cause I was thinking of like that, when you write books, you write stories, you think of, it's not weird, you know what I'm saying? I said, well, let me ask you this. I'm like, oh, girl could have been on a plane, you know what I'm saying? But I understand where you're coming from, so yeah, I understand I got it, I get it.
And
Okay.
just a bit of transparency. There was a situation where I had to get up and get away and get on the bus. So that was
Yeah.
just a moment of transparency for a quick second. So yeah, that's another reason why she was on the bus.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So it said the Vanna meet Dan while she was waiting on the ride, and you could instantly feel the chemistry between them two from their first interaction. But the thing that had me sitting there confused was the fact that they never exchanged phone numbers. What was that intentionally on your part to show how sometimes certain opportunities happen naturally or meant to circle back around? Or were you trying to show that both of them were still guarded in a way, even though attraction was there from the beginning?
Ooh, you got me thinking. Okay. So I wanted it to be like a comeback situation. Like my favorite part of the book is when they reconnect. That is my
Yeah, yeah.
favorite part of the whole book, and that's actually like the song of that part is one of my favorite songs. So if you actually listen to the words, it's kind of like people coming back to each other. So
Yeah.
I just wanted it to seem as if the universe placed them back in proximity because they were meant for each other. So I didn't want them to exchange phones. It's funny because I was just reading the book last night, and I came across the part where I was like, "Why didn't I give that man the number?" And I was like, "Yeah, why didn't you?" But it is a. It was just the universe. I wanted the universe to place them back. And
Yeah.
if the people that read the book, they get it. They were placed in so many situations where they were close, and they didn't even know that they were close.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was when the universe wanted them to be together. So yeah, that's why.
Thank you for the gifts.
Thank you so
Okay.
much for that. I'm so bad on live. Like I'm so bad.
Okay, so when Savannah meets Tiffany in her rideshare drive, you can instantly tell Tiffany make her feel very welcome and comfortable, right? The interaction feels so genuine and national, especially when Tiffany told her she can hang out with her and her wife. Now, how important was it for you to showcase that type of friendship and support system for Savannah? Because in that moment, it felt like she really finally meeting people who saw her, accepted her, and genuinely wanted her to feel safe in this new chapter of her life.
So I didn't want her to be alone for too much. I didn't want her to me and her thoughts. So I wanted her to definitely meet her tribe. Like she needed to meet somebody
Yeah,
because if it didn't, I feel like if she didn't meet somebody rather quick, uh, it would have been more of a slow burn in a sense. And I
okay.
don't necessarily like to read slow burns, so I didn't want to write a slow burn either. Like I didn't want her to be in her mental thoughts for too long.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Now, we're gonna talk about that chapter. If you read the book, you know where I'm going with this. Okay. Tiffany and her wife were a married couple, right? After they all went out for drink, things started slowly leading somewhere where Savannah have not been before. Do you think Savannah allowed herself to go with the flow because she genuinely felt safe and connected to the energy since she had never been with a woman before? Was that moment more about curiosity and comfort, or was it also symbolic of Savannah stepping outside the box that she was living in and allowing herself to explore different sides of who she is?
Four different sides. Like she was, just a good old country girl. She was raised to take care of her house and her husband, and she didn't really do a lot of the sexual things she wanted to do. And she was
Yeah,
very curious, like very, very curious. So she was just like, hey, like they like me, I kind of like them too. Let's just see. It was definitely one of those moments, and I wanted her to be sexually liberated and sexually free. Like I didn't want. And plus, like I said, if you read my bio, it says I write smut, baby. I write descriptive smut. So I was gonna give her some scenes in there where it
yeah.
was going to be some scenes. Not less party. Mother.
Somebody said they vibe back home though. What? Child, listen. Listen, I think I read that chapter twice to make sure I read it correct. Cause I'm like, wait a minute. I said, oh, okay, we going there. I said, okay, Savannah. I said, okay.
Yes.
Nah,
The taxi scene, yeah. The taxi in the beginning, and then she liked cars. Savannah liked cars.
yeah.
Okay. So
Now I'm
she,
gonna say, I'm gonna say it when Lauren got that clip to that phone call, babe. Hold on.
oh,
Got that phone call. You could tell he was livid. Okay. Do you think his anger was really losing about Savannah and realizing she was no longer there to cater to his needs? No, yeah, cater to him and his needs, or was it more about the fact that she was finally doing something he never expected her to do? Stepping outside of his control, exploring a different life, and also becoming someone he could no longer predict.
he was mad about that she just stepped out the box and did something different because he really like if you really tap into the book, he did not care about his wife enough to
Yeah, yeah,
even to act like it was more of a control thing with Lawrence, and he was just mad that she was having fun. That's what it was.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it was, and he couldn't handle it, little bitch boy.
Yeah. Okay, so do anybody have any question before we move forward? Hey, Tamika, how you doing, girl?
I'm all like, y'all got questions?
Okay, I don't see no questions, so I'm gonna keep it moving. Okay,
Okay.
so when Savannah finally, yeah, when Savannah crossed paths with Darren again, right? I really love how intentional he was with her. You could tell he genuinely made her feel safe, protected, and cared for the way she deserved. He
Mm-hmm.
always seemed to be looking out for her in some type of way, but at the same time, Darren was clearly hiding something from Savannah. Do you think he kept secret because he was trying to protect her innocence, or was it more about him struggling with his own issues and not fully know how to let someone emotionally in without fearing messing things up?
He more so feared messing things up. Like, and he didn't feel like he had to tell her until he had to tell her. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Because he was petrified. He just kept, every time somebody was like, yo, tell her, he was like, no. Like, I don't want to scare this woman away. Like, do you see this baddie? Like, I do not want to scare her away. And, yeah, he just was kind of pretty much still healing from his own past and doing things the unhinged way. He was kind of scared. Tells
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
yeah,
And
basically.
I could definitely see that because sometimes, when you meet somebody, you kind of scared. You don't know how they're gonna react towards your past, stuff like that, stuff that you've been through, or what you
Mm-hmm.
capable of. Because sometimes people tend to keep stuff and they wait. I feel like they wait till the last minute when things good. I feel like tell me everything I need to know from the beginning.
Now, I
Let
want to know.
Yeah, let me know now. You know what I'm saying? Let me make that decision moving forward if it's something that I want to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't just leave me blindsided. But I see why he did it in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because the way their relationship was going, the chemistry was there. So you could tell, like, okay, he conscious, but he very aware of what's going on.
Right, and plus, you like, I feel like if he would have told her in the beginning, Savannah still would have been down. Like, Savannah was like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. Handle your business, don't get caught. Come on home. Like, take your boots off at the door. Like, no, don't track that into my house. Like, type energy. Like, but
Yeah.
the way that I wrote Darren as kind of shy, like a
You
big old
did.
teddy bear. Yeah, big old teddy bear.
Yeah, you did. Cause I was like, okay, he's kind of shy, and I'm like, okay, you know what they say, opposite attract, and I'm like, okay, Savannah best free spirit, she out there and damn more reserved, and I'm like, okay, how that relationship gonna play out? I said, okay, now see where we're going to. Oh, okay, now they the perfect match. They balance each other out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cause she more free spirit, he more like reserved, but. Sometimes you might need that person to be more reserved. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm
Right.
on the crazy side. So, I
Right.
need
I
somebody
like it.
to.
I'm loud, vibrant, and all types of everything. And I just feel like I do need a low key, laid back type of energy.
Yeah. 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 I'm a
I need
little.
somebody to reel me back in when I get too crazy.
Yeah. 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 That's how it be sometimes. I'm like, listen, I need somebody to direct, calm my little nerves down. Like, hey, calm down. Do it in a respectful way, but without making it feel like you be in control. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I
That
always tell
part.
people all the time, I'm like, listen, I act crazy on purpose. I act crazy on purpose. Because I need to
That's not an
know.
act. That's not an act, Faye.
No,
Not an
I do
act.
that. No, I do that for a reason because listen, I need to know if you can handle me. Am I crazy? That means that you can handle me at my
In my
worst.
palm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I need to know that because if you can't, then you ain't for me, baby. Because listen, cause my mouth, I have no filter. Cause I'm hurt your feelings. So I tell people all the time, if you gonna be in a relationship with me, you can't be sensitive. I can't deal with no sensitive man. I
Right.
can't. I'm sorry. You better learn how to put me in my place.
I know that's right. That's right. I know it.
Okay, so as Anil, being Darren driver, had clearly been around long enough to really understand Darren and the things he'd been through, right? You could tell the relationship went deeper than just business. Do you think Anil was low key trying to warn Darren in a sense like, if you don't finally open up to her and tell Savannah what's really going on, there's a strong possibility you could lose her because it felt like O'Neill understands that secret emotional wall can only work for so long before they start affecting the people you care about.
Yes, he definitely wanted Darren to just be real. He was another person that told Darren, like, look, tell us that you're a little crazy and the things that you do, just tell.
Yeah.
And Darren was, he still was scared though. Like, but Anil was low key everybody's spiritual advisor in the sense of the main characters. He definitely had that moment where he told Savannah. Then he had the moment where he told Darren. So like he was just kind of like I said, a spiritual advisor. Oh, he told you.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those. Yeah, I love Anil. I love Anil. He just was, yes, definitely a true friend. Definitely a true friend. He is definitely a big friend for Darren besides Steve in the book. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. I had to put the little leash on my dog, y'all, because he don't like the leash because they don't want to get him be quiet. He start growling at me, and listen, he always start growling on me last night to laugh. That the way
Yeah, I
my
heard him
dog
last
thinking,
night.
huh?
I heard him last night on the live
Yeah,
last
well,
night.
I'm saying he gonna be barking and growling at me. I don't want that. I think that her dog could control me. I gotta put that nip in the bud now. Okay. Mr. Vanna finally found out the truth about finally found out the truth about the secret Dan was holding in the type of lifestyle he would have connected to. You could feel the hurt and disappointed she was. Do you think her reaction was tied more to trauma and emotional damage from her past relationship with Lauren, making her naturally more guarded and cautious? Or do you think it hit her so hard because she genuinely trusted Darren and felt betrayed by someone who made her feel safe for the first time in a long time?
Betrayed. I think she was just more so shocked. Like, this is this is what you want to do? Are you sure? Like, because
Yeah.
normal people just don't come out and be like, without. I don't want to give away too much because I know there's still
Yeah.
people that want to read, but regular people don't come out and just be like, this person needs to just go. like, no, you got to be a lot unhinged to just that be your first
Yeah.
thing to come out and say. Like, most people be like, all right, let's go file a police report. Let's go try to figure it out this way. But Darren was like, hell no. Hell no. Just
Yeah.
not
Damn.
doing it.
Yeah. The damn
So
fight.
I
Nah.
think she was more so a little hurt. Like, damn, you could have told me this. Like, I was rocking out with you. I done told you
Yeah.
that we here, we are, and we're locked in.
Yeah.
And you could at least just gave me that little bit. If I'm supposed to be your queen, your Sinclair for your Overton,
Yeah.
like, come on, tell me. And then, she had that moment where she had that telling his ass to get in the room right now so we can talk about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
How the hell you just gonna have Steve pop up? How you just gonna pop up and y'all already concocted shit and I don't know nothing. So I
Yeah.
think he was just a little hurt that he could have been told her. Like, that was it.
Yeah. I feel like her, yeah. Okay, that's all the question that I have about the book. Cause like to those who have not read the book, it's called All Time Point Forward by Miss Inez Moon. Inez, uh, Inez Moon. I don't know where my mind went for a
You
second.
tired.
Inez Moon. So I'm not gonna. We gonna get into this herself about. I'm gonna ask a question about herself about the author. So you're definitely interested in the book. I suggest y'all go ahead and read it. It's on Kindle Unlimited. She do have some available. You still have some available to purchase, right?
I feel, yeah.
Okay, she have a few left, y'all. So I suggest y'all go ahead and get the book. To the cover itself is very beautiful. Okay, it's a nice thick book. So definitely go to her website and order it in the link in our bio. Cause now she did ask me not to spoil it for y'all, so that's why that's a question. That's the way a question. Okay, so definitely must read. Okay, now let's get into you for a second, Miss Ma'am. Okay. So
Okay.
first off, congratulations on publishing your very first novel,
Thank
because that
you.
is such a huge accomplishment. How does it feel to officially call yourself an author now? And looking back at the journey of writing All Time Point Forward, was there ever a moment where you doubted yourself or questioned if people would connect to the story the way you hoped they would?
The doubt was too real. The doubt was too real. I had so many moments. Like I literally almost deleted the whole thing. Like, and my best friend Nayari, she's in the comments. She cussed me so bad. She was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious? You're not." My daughter cussed me. My mama cussed me. Everybody cussed me. Tammy, my other best friend, she in the comments. She cussed me. Like, what are you talking about? You about to delete this whole book? And I had like 65K written already, like
Yeah.
words written. And I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not doing this. People are not gonna like it. I don't know if this is gonna be good enough. It went because I'm a worrier. Like I'm in life, I'm just a worrier.
Yeah.
So it's just yeah. I don't even relive them moments because the doubt was so real within myself until I put it out. Like when I put it out, my daughter read it, and my daughter was like, literally after my daughter read it, she went into a slump. She went into a slight slump. She was like, "Ma, I don't know what I want to read next." So I'm just like, I was like, "What does that mean?" Because like I'm just now really getting into the book world and reading again for myself too. So like,
Yeah.
I'm like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "Is it bad? Was it bad?" I don't know. She was like, "No. Like when I get into a slump, it's because I need to find something else that
Yeah.
can compare to what I just read." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, so it's good." And then after that, I was ready to put it out to the art team and see what happened after that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, calling myself an author now is crazy. It's crazy, but it feels really good.
Yeah, yeah, and then the fact that you made number seven on a blast shelf for the spotlight of the week, no, author for the week, right? That's what they got it.
It was
Spotlight
I was trending. I was number seven trending,
trending,
and
yeah, trending, yeah.
yeah,
You
and
made number seven, yeah, trending, yeah,
my book had just came out, like literally came out. I was like trending seven. Like what is it? What? And then when you hit me up and told me I was trending, I was like, what?
yeah,
And
yeah,
then I went and I looked at it myself, and I was like, I can't believe that I'm on the front page of this website. Like,
yeah,
and this book been out for like 2 days.
yeah, yeah,
It was absolutely crazy to me, and it was lit. It was such it was a good feeling. Like I was like, people are reading, people are really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It was lit. It was lit. I loved it.
Yeah, cause that's one thing that people don't. I think a lot of authors not familiar with Black Shelf, cause like Black Shelf really push you out there, especially like for readers like me and readers like us. You know what I'm saying? They really wanna
Yes,
get to know authors, try to find new authors to add to their TBR and stuff like that. That's why I push Black Shelf, cause that's why I be promoting for Black
yeah.
Shelf because Black Shelf be listen,
It's such a
cause
great website. It is.
it
It is a
is.
beautiful website. You can find kids books. Like there's everything up there for you, and it is for people that look like us
Yeah,
with
yeah,
no bounds. Hell, I love it. Like I'm on that website like literally all the time. Like looking for
yeah,
something or trying to find my next read for my content. Like it's amazing. It's such a dope website. They
yeah.
created something real good for us readers.
Yeah, yeah. And the fact that it's your first novel, your debut novel, and for you to make it on the Black Shelf to be a trending topic, that's a huge accomplishment itself.
What?
Cause not too many people say, not people can't even say they made a trending topic in their first novel. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's definitely a blessing. You know, it's
I
definitely a
was so
blessing.
shocked. I was so shocked, and I loved every single minute of it. I was like, "Oh my god!" That's why I made that video. I was like, "Like that's me." I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I happened to go in there and I'm just looking for something, looking for a pic or something. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's our Ned's on number seven. That's why I just sent you a message and let you know, like, girl, you know you on there, right?
And I
And
didn't
you
even
like,
know.
what?
I didn't even know. I was just talking to them too because they had just told me that I had made the content creator position. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay, dope. And I'm just talking to them, and the next thing you know, you pop in on the side, and you're like, you're number seven. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, yeah,
A
yeah.
blessing, absolute blessing.
If a blessing. Okay, so let me get into the question. What do you ultimately hope readers take away from our side point forward once they finish the story? Because to me, it felt like a book touch on healing, self discovery, and taking chances and learning to trust yourself, even stepping outside of what feels familiar. What's that specific message or emotional experience you hope readers would connect with the most through Savannah, John, I can't talk. Journey.
So I definitely wanted people to understand that being authentically you was important. Like, not necessarily caring what people think. Like, listen, and I wrote the book Spicy, so I already know what it was, whatever. And I also wrote it for the people that feel like being overly sexual is a problem. That's not a problem. If that's what you choose to do with your body and your private parts, please
Yeah,
do it. Please do it and don't care about what nobody think about it. As long as you're being safe in controlling the narrative of what happens with you, then do it. And if you
yeah,
want to just jump out and start something and do something, do it. Like, don't be afraid of what can happen. Because one thing I learned from my nana, long time ago, is only two answers you could get: a yes and a no. And if you get a no, you gotta keep going.
yeah,
Like, it ain't nothing else that you can do. If you get a no, you get a no. What are you gonna do? Be upset and cry about it? Maybe that's what you might want to do, but do it.
yeah,
And don't
yeah,
sit in your funk for too long. But if you get a yes, push forward.
yeah, yeah.
So I really wanted it to be a learning experience on top of just being happy, like a happy experience at the end. Like, that's what I really wanted the readers to get. Like, be authentically you and always push forward.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Okay, for someone who completely new to your work and picking up all time from four, right? At that first introduction, this is the only book that you have out so far. What would
Mhm.
you want them to know before diving into the story? What made this book special to you? And what type of reading experience do you hope they walk away once they turn their final page?
So, I want them to definitely walk away with a new sense of self. I feel like with how I wrote Savannah and how I wrote Darren, I feel like a person that's reading that might be thinking of being on a spiritual journey can understand that allowing yourself to be diligent and to follow your spiritual practices, whether they be spiritual or religious. I don't. I wrote the book in a spiritual sense, but I feel like anybody could read it because you
Yeah,
can just place your own religion into how it's written. Now, some people are scared of crystals. We get that. We understand, but I feel like when a person get into that very last page, I want them to come out of it with like, okay, tomorrow I might need to get up and clean my house because I'm thankful for it. Or I might need to get up and just, as soon as I put my foot on the ground, thank the higher power or thank whatever, person you pray to. Because there's thanks to be given. Let's put it that way.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So I want them to, at the end of that, at that last chapter, because the last chapter is a mess. But I want you to realize that it's more than that last chapter. It's more than the that aspect. It's so hard because I don't want to spoil anything. It's so hard to kind of like
Yeah,
talk about it, but I want you to gain a sense of gratitude, self reclamation, and fuck around and find
okay,
out.
okay, okay. So now I have two more questions. Okay, now the mental health is very important to me, right? Especially when it comes to creativity, pouring so much into themselves into the work. As the author, how do you detach yourself from the emotional weight of writing and protecting your mental peace? I mean, mental space.
Listen, so I started this book in 2023. I left my situation in 2022. So when I started this book, it actually had so much more of my situation in it. Baby, it broke me down so bad, I had to 2 years off before I even touched the book again. Like, the book was just sitting there.
Yeah,
So it definitely was it was something to my mental health. When I first started it, it broke me down so bad. I used to cry while typing. It was terrible. But once I realized that I was to that point in life where I was just like, all right, cool, it's time to get up and stop playing. Like, this, you're not about to sit here and sit in this funk no more. This has been long enough. Get up. and figure it out.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was a hindrance to my mental health, but it also was a help to my mental health. So, girl, it was a time. It was a time. But when I finally put that last page, oh, I was so happy. I was like, "Oh yes!" Like I feel free. I feel like the chains was like broken. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like the chains were absolutely broken, and I felt so damn good. Like just so good.
Yes. Okay. So my last question before we wrap this up, right? Is there anything else you want the readers and listeners to know about you? Are you currently working on anything new that you can tease us a little bit for? And the most important, where can everybody find you and follow you and catch the vibe with you?
Okay, so I just want y'all to know that Old Time Sport Forward was a healing journey, and what y'all gonna get after that is it's just authentically me, silly, funny. It's a mess. This next book is a mess. It still has its thriller aspects. It still has its romance aspects. Y'all gonna meet some new characters, but all of my books will be interconnecting standalones for now until maybe I want to write a series or something like that. But right now, I'm currently working on interconnecting standalones. And the next book is Steve's books. Steve is Darren's best friend, and Steve finds his love. It's a little bit of like I said, thriller, romance, and it's giving stepdaddy vibes. Let's put it that way. That's all. That's all I'm teasing. We got a little stepdaddy romance, bro.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So, does anybody have any questions for Miss Inez?
Oh, and y'all can find me on all social media underneath Inez Moon, the author. So the same name that I have here is everywhere else. And then my website is Namaste Goddess, which is also mentioned in All Signs Point for it. Yeah, the side character books. Yes, the side characters. So right now I'm going with Steve, and then after Steve, I'm thinking of because in Steve's book there's a character named Nicole. Nicole is hilarious. I'm thinking about giving her a book after that, and then after that it'll be Tiffany and Marisol.
That's why I'm gonna ask you about Tiffany Milton because I definitely want to read a book on them too. Because the way they came into this store, I was like, okay, they gotta have their own book. I need their own book. I'll
Everybody
be
keeps
excited
saying
to
it.
read those.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying it. They like I have gotten so many comments and inboxes about Tiffany and Marisol, and they like, "Are you writing a book about them?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It actually was supposed to be the next book, but it didn't come to me like that. It did not come to
Okay.
me. It just Steve just pointed. Steve stuck out to me like a sore thumb, and I was like, I like Steve because
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, I like
Yeah.
him. He kind of low bit laid back, chill. I wanted to write somebody a little bit less unhinged, not like because Darren was unhinged and Darren's a damn pop off. Like you can't even say nothing wrong to him. He ready to
Yeah.
beat your face in. Like I just wanted Steve to be a little bit more chill, laid back, but he still got a lot of unhinged qualities to him. So
Okay, cause I think the reason why a lot of people asking about Tiffany Melton because they were kind of like more there was more scene in the story. You know what I'm saying? In a
yeah,
sense, you know what I'm saying? They were part like a big story. It's like okay, they gotta have their own story. They gotta have. I really need to know what's going on with them too. Like,
with
did
them
they
two
make
years.
it? They have issues. You know what I'm saying? Because the way it started off, but you could tell the friendship, the relationship they have with each other is so genuine. You know, it's such a fun. It was a fun character to read about. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like, it's a
Right.
character you think about after the way the book was ended. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, damn, what happened to him? I ain't think about Steve to be honest. I was thinking about Tiffany Mel. So I'm like, what? If we gonna get them, you know what I'm saying? That's how. That's how I was thinking. I'm like, I ain't thinking about no poor Steve. You know, my mom was like, okay, we were gonna get Mel and Tiff. What's going on with them? I need to know.
But it's
Like,
crazy
they,
because as soon as I put out the visuals for Steve, then everybody was on in my inbox like, "Oh, Steve getting the book. Hold on, because it's kind of fine over there." So I was like, "Yeah, Steve is going to get a book, and then I'm going to merge them. They're going to be seen in other books until their book comes out, but they're gonna get their story. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. You're gonna get Tiffany and Marisol. You're gonna get them. And in the comments, it said, I want to know how they got together. Okay. I'll factor that in, definitely.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so y'all, that'll be the end of the live, but I appreciate you on there for joining me. So I know you're a thriller girly. I know you're a thriller girly. Listen, if you have not, if you are familiar with Anna J, will be on live with me this Sunday. I'm gonna post the flyer tomorrow, so I can see the time. Cause don't quote me, cause I forgot the time, y'all. But I know it's this Sunday. We're gonna be discussing the Hunt series. The Hunt series. You gotta read the book one, the Hunt series, and the next one is What Happened to Sanaya. Hey Amber. What Happened to Sanaya. So that'll be discussing with Anna J. This Sunday, if you're a thriller girly, if you love thriller, I suggest you tap in because this book right here, this is, you definitely don't want to miss the conversation. And Friday on the 19th, June 19th, I'll be on live with Arthur K. Will discussing her new debut book, YC. YC, I'm going to be honest with y'all. If you're going to come onto this live Friday on June 19th, I want y'all to be very cautious because the conversation is going to be heavy. It might piss some of y'all off.
Oh, I'll be here.
I'm just gonna say YT is a type of book that feel like everybody need to read in a sense. Because if you know what happened to George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, it's something similar
like
to that.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's something similar like that. But we're gonna be discussing a little bit of book, and then we're just gonna have an open discussion about everything that goes on, especially with Carmela Anthony situation. The boy with the child situation. We're gonna be open up about this. So I wanna be transparent with y'all. Like I said, it's gonna be very heavy. It might piss some of y'all off. If you feel like you can't handle that conversation, I suggest you take care of your mental health. Your mental health comes first. Right. Your health comes first. Because I don't want nobody to be upset or discouraged or, feel like anything like this. I'm just giving y'all a heads up. So we'll be doing discussing it on the next Friday on June 19th, because that's when the book come out, June 19th, called YC. By Arthur K. Will, the co-founder at Black Chef. And then I'll be going live this Sunday with Anna J.
I'll come support. You already know me. I got this stuff in my calendar. That's how serious it is. And if I got the time, I'm gonna pop in here and ask some questions. Yeah.
You could tell. And then next month I do, as y'all know, I have 22 authors lined up for next month, for month of July. So I normally, like this month, I gave y'all a sneak peek. But next month, I'm not going to give y'all a sneak peek. I'm going to do that going forward. I'm not going to give y'all a sneak peek. Y'all just going to have to wait and see who coming. Going to be on the live. When we posting the flyers, y'all going to have an idea who coming. But I have like 3 or 4 going to be interviews. I'm going to be dropping on YouTube. So if you have not followed me on YouTube, I suggest y'all go and follow me. My YouTube channel is Viva Faye, The Plot Twist. So I have 4 authors, I believe, on YouTube that I'll be dropping the videos on for next month. But it's gonna be 2 weeks after 2 weeks. So y'all gonna know who it is. So next month line up is pretty heavy. So I suggest y'all be ready and be prepared.
So to anybody else that is still in here, I will be in my calendar. Hold on. So on the 20th, I got the Discord with the Smut Council. I will be over there discussing all sides forward. And then on the 30th, I am recording with the Urban Book Nook. And then on July 5th, I have Diamond. I can't remember her whole name, but she was in here earlier. She has a TikTok podcast as well. I'll be on with her on July 5th discussing the book.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm a little booked and busy too. I'm trying to get like you back.
Yeah, just be like me. Yeah. Okay, I want to say Urban Book Nook. She on Instagram. That's her Instagram name, Urban Book Nook. That's where the interview gonna be at with Inez Moon is on Instagram, Urban Book Nook. That's where it's gonna be at.
No, we doing the recording for her YouTube. So it's
okay. Well, I apologize, y'all. It gonna be on YouTube.
Yeah, it's gonna be slightly different.
Yeah, cause she gonna
on YouTube. I'll let everybody know.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll tune in because she the other button. Y'all make sure y'all check out the other button.
Yeah, I love her. Her energy is so infectious. Like
yeah.
It's always, it seems like such a good time to talk to her, so I can't wait.
Yeah. She a cool vibe. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Like her. If you want to know what's going on in the book talk community, what's going on in the book community, these are the pages I follow. The Urban Book Nook, Rita Lisa, myself, Nate Flip Pages. If you like live author interviews, Nate Flip Pages do author interviews. She does it. That's
Is
the
that
only people.
Instagram? I don't think I follow her. Well,
And
I
Nate
might.
Flip Pages.
It's Nate Flip Pages.
Yeah,
NAY?
NAE.
Oh, NAE. Hold on. NAE.
Flip Pages. She had that illegally
Oh,
blonde
yeah.
with the red hat.
Yeah, I see her.
Okay.
I might have to jump in her inbox. You know how I do. I want to be
Yeah.
seen everywhere.
Yeah, she she does other interviews also that I know of. I know she does that too. And
Okay.
Lisa does other interviews sometimes too, but she don't book right now, so I don't know. But you can always reach out to her and see if she have any opening for you.
Okay.
Lisa, just tell her I had sent you.
I will.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
I like to be
yeah.
everywhere. I can.
Yeah.
This was good, Faye. I had fun.
Yeah, I did too. I thank you for joining me. I appreciate you, ma'am.
Thank you for
I
having me.
appreciate. I did. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Taking your time out to join me. And I guess my dog ready for me to get. Don't you dare kiss me on camera, boy. I get that means that he want me to get up, get off the line.
He like, come on, please, just come talk to me, hug me.
Yeah, he get attention every morning. As soon as he wake up, he get attention. But he better go ahead on about the business somewhere. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, I'm gonna inbox you after this live because I'm gonna ask you. I wanna ask you something.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you a message on
On Instagram, you know how we do.
yeah, Instagram. Yeah, I send you a
You
message
know
on
how
that.
we do. All right. Well, thank you so much for having me. This was great. I feel
Yeah,
like now
you're welcome.
my nerves are good for all the rest of them now. You know, you pop my cherry, girl.
Yeah. Well, it's your first official live interview with me, so I feel
It
honored. You know what I'm
is. It
saying?
is.
I feel honored.
I'm a nervous person too. That's another quality that I dislike about myself sometimes. So I was nervous this morning, but I was like, girl, I woke up in such a great mood that it was just like, I'm here. Like, I'm ready.
Yeah. Hey, big face
Hi.
Pisces. Yeah, we gonna be wrapping up the live.
Yeah,
We
we
just
wrapping
got
up now.
done. We just got done. So if you here on Sunday, I'll be interviewing the author Anna J. She's a thriller author. If you like thriller, she'll be on live with me. This Sunday we'll be discussing the Hunt series.
Yeah, I'm looking to that
Oh
too.
no,
I ain't
well,
finished.
I'll definitely bring her back now. She'll be back on once she get a new book. When a new book come out.
Cause it be out. It be out soon. I already got a date. I'm ready to put it out. So
Yeah, she'll definitely be back. So yeah, so I'll be back on live Sunday and
yes,
on the
I'll be here.
19th, the 24th, I'll be back on live on the 14th. This Sunday, the 19th, the 24th, the 27th, I believe.
You are a
And
book baby.
then
I love it here. I love
yeah,
it here. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you.
thank you. And then I have a live interview on July 1st
Okay.
with Roxanne Taylor. Yeah, I think it's Roxanne Taylor.
I can feel it. I think
Roxanne,
what you mean.
Roxanne Taylor. Let me make sure,
Well,
child. Hold on.
I'll just get all the dates from you. Yeah, I'll inbox you and we gonna do talk that way.
Yeah, let me double check while I'm on there live. That's the only thing I'll give y'all. If you're on this live, you know who's gonna be my first author in July. It's gonna be Roxanne Taylor at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's gonna be the first author for July, and that's all I'm giving y'all. I'm not telling y'all nothing else about who's gonna be my lineup for the July. That's exclusive. So if you're on this live, so you got it. So
Well, I know one person. 'Cause I put them on to you. So I know one person. I got one of y'all know.
yeah. Hey,
Oh,
y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night.
you too. Thank you so much
Okay.
again, Faye.
Hey, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye.